coffin. They killed Kevin.
Yeah.
And that was the thing with Shaw, even as much as hey boy,
Yeah.
much as he's kind of the Quint asshole, his intentions were righteous. He didn't want that shit on the market and didn't want it going to the government because the government might fuck it up and do something, whatever. He wanted to liberate it.
Yeah, I love that about his character. I loved Shaw in the 70s. I really loved him in Force 10 from Navarone. I loved him in Jaws, The Deep. I loved him as Swashbuckler. I loved him in Robin and Marion.
I was about to say I loved him as the sheriff
of Nottingham. I really loved him. Even there was something about him I just really enjoyed watching. So at what point do you think he recognizes that Wallach's turned traitor? Was that when he finds Kevin murdered?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he would piece it together because he goes for a walk with it. But it feels like he knows something is up prior to that.
Well,
like he's eyeing Wallach like, what are you up to, you old swabby?
Yeah. Well, and he's the only one that's allowed past security. Because he brings Nolte and Bissett back to his place after the chicken incident.
Right.
No flights out tonight, boy. You come back to my place.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of got that. I just, as you kind of pointed out too, his bad guy, his crew, when he goes, don't let anybody past. It's like, no one's going to, hey, my car broke down. It's like, back the fuck off or I'll fucking kill you. But
Mike Fenton
is Wallach.
Mike Fenton cast this, and that he may have been one of the best casting directors of all time. Certainly one of them, I would think, but maybe what he cast and what he was able to. I met him at Warner Brothers too. He was very easy to talk to and very likable, Fenton. But he cast this, and he cast great guys as like, you don't question for a second that those dudes could stop a blockade runner. Those guys were so believable. And I don't know if they got him off the eye. I mean, obviously Tessier and some of these other guys minor were Hollywood regulars, but it's really well done. It's put together visually. It's really good. And I love Shaw's house because it reminds me of living in Laguna Beach in the 70s. It was like one of those, like, it looks like a pirate tavern turned into a living room. It's just like, and he's even got like the door, like, why you here?
Yeah.
You come to talk to me. Well, go fuck yourself. Click. It's like,
the other element of the movie is that the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Do
you think that was built for this? Do you think that was built for this movie?
No, you can see that there's that beach down there.
Yeah.
And the only way to it is going down that mountain.
Yeah.
And they probably said, you know what? I mean, that looked raw, original island. That it might still be there. But then that whole sequence about the lights are off in the hotel. I'll get up in there. Nolte gets in there, sees the guys coming down the path, decides to go up the elevator. They stop that. He has the fight on the elevator, and then does the kind of the Warner Brothers cartoon, like as it's going down, he's going up on the other side, gets to the top, gets to her, and then Shaw's there in like 5 seconds. So somehow Shaw parked his boat, got ashore, and even though the elevator shaft is broken, he got up to that hotel pretty damn quick.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Robert Shaw did the Dick Cavett show, and Dick Cavett asked him if there was any actors he hated working with, and Shaw said yes. And then Cavett asked him, "Are there any actors who worked with you and hated you?" And Shaw said yes.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. He was not a happy man.
Hi there, everybody. Voice actor Roger Craig Smith here to talk to you about NMOSD. It can paralyze you, it can blind you, it can even kill you in a matter of minutes, but we are very close to a cure. And with that cure could come a cure for cancer. So please go to the Guthrie Jackson Foundation and donate today. Appreciate it.